Here's Cade York to start the ball game. And off we go from the link. This will be returned from the 6. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll run with the 2nd-round pick in the April draft. That would qualify as an angry run, powering his way forward. A pickup of 7.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Now off the bootleg, he'll look to throw here. He's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down.
Well, here early on, if this pass rush continues to get home at this rate, this is going to be a long day for this offense. They're going to have to put some extra guys in there, mix in some play action, keep this pass rush off balance.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. He'll look to throw. He'll let one go down the middle.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, like living in these 3rd and long situations. Must pass is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
This fielded inside the 35. Oh, hello. He is stopped in his tracks on that one. They made sure that return was not going any farther. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Here's a first carry for their running back. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Now it's Herbert. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? Out of the gun, here's Herbert. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
Take it in, back at his own 12. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. Running room hard to come by as he'll get ahead for a yard. Nick Bolton, the linebacker, there for the stop. Here's a 2nd and 9. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Looking middle there, but it's incomplete.
At this level, you just would expect a little bit better execution and accuracy on those intermediate throws. I think he had an opportunity there for a nice pickup. Off target, off rhythm, ends up getting away from it.
3rd down and 9. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Nick Bolton. And he's going to be taken down, but it's a quick change situation. He has set his offense up with 1st and goal.
And while the defender is going to get credit for the pick, Mike, I think he needs to go up on the sideline and thank his pass rush because they forced that bad throw. That is the perfect example of when the front pass rush and the back-end coverage work together. Man, that was big-time ball.
It's 1st down, and they'll run. He'll get inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
Set.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And the defense stiffening here. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's all. 3rd and goal coming up.
So on 2nd down, they try to hammer it in on the ground, Mike. But now on 3rd and goal, I don't think you had any choice but to put this ball in your quarterback's hands and test this defense through the air. Set. Set.
Throwing is Herbert on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. Good snap. Good hold. Good kick. And the Eagles will take a 3-0 lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This taken at the 5. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Sending a receiver right. He's trying to get around the corner, but can't. Going to be run down behind the line. A completion, yes. A loss of yardage, yes as well. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Back to throw. That's taken in. What a catch by Neighbors. They get 18 on the pitch and catch. 1st down, Giants.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. Think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5.
Let's go now.
Now, faking the give. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
This offense is doing everything they can to quiet this crowd, and even though they missed on that long attempt, at least it sets the tone that they're going to continue to attack. If they can come up with a completion on one of those downfield passes, it's going to go a long way to settling themselves into this game.
Here now, 3rd and 5. Now they'll set up to throw. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. His second grab on this drive, good for 11 yards, but most importantly, a first down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
Now he'll air one out, and that is incomplete.
Just doesn't seem to me right now that he's seeing the field very well. And that last possession results in the pick. You'd expect him to come back out here and be a little bit more careful with the ball, find easier completions, find the better matchup. And instead, he puts the ball back in harm's way, and he's lucky that wasn't another interception.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. Short pass taken in by the tight end. A pickup there of 13. That's good for a Giants first down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays,
and he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Giants. It's his 3rd touchdown on the year.
We all make such a big deal, Mike, when we see a quarterback go through his progression and deliver a deep downfield strike for a touchdown. But sometimes just take what's easy, the easy pitch and catch, get an underneath completion. That's exactly what the quarterback does here, takes what the defense gives them, and when you have a playmaker like that on the outside, they can do the rest with their feet after the catch, and the end result is still a touchdown.
This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. On play action, it's Herbert. He finds Jaden Reed for the grab. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. So after one, it's the Giants leading this one. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2.
Ready.
They'll turn and hand this one off. And it doesn't appear that he got to that first down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up 3rd down.
Ready. Run. Set. Let's go. Hey. Set.
Now Herbert. And that is incomplete.
And this offense just cannot get anything going right now on third down. If you ask any offensive play caller throughout the entire league, Mike, the importance of third down, maintaining possession, making the defense stay on the field and have long extended drives, it is critical to not only scoring points, but ultimately winning in the NFL.
And this is going to be a beauty. Touchdown at the 2-yard line. Right away, they'll set up to throw.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. A handoff as they try to run it here. And he'll be near the 1st down marker. Let's call it a gain of 3, but a short yardage situation coming up on 3rd down. They'll look to throw. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
The most important stat, Mike, to determine wins and losses in the NFL is clearly turnover differential, your ability to protect the ball, and on defense, take the ball away. And for any offense, that's even more critical when you have the ball on your side of the field.
And he'll be brought down, short return, and they'll take over there. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive.
Set. Go.
Up the middle they go. And that'll be a pickup of 3. They face 2nd down and 7.
Ready. 59, 59. What is it up?
They'll stick with him again. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard. Here comes 3rd and 6.
Set. Set.
They fake the handoff. The blitz overwhelming the offensive line, and down he goes.
They probably would have been better off just handing the ball off to the running back, Mike, because when they used him as a decoy, nobody fell for it. By the time he finished his fake and got his head around, the defense was all over him.
But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. First and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drop. Quickly to the outside and complete. That's a gain of 19 and a very quick 1st down.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page.
Oh, he did all he could to get away, but they're going to catch up to him. It is a big loss.
Sometimes you just have to know when the play is over and live to play another down. He has pressure coming right at him, and instead of just throwing the ball away, he tries to escape, he tries to get creative, and he ends up losing a lot more yards than he should have.
He'll drop to throw. The pressure all over him. He goes down again.
Outside of a turnover, this was probably the worst-case scenario. Immediate pressure in his face with nowhere to go with the ball downfield. Just get the ball out of your hand. Live to play another down. Instead, he retreats backwards and leads to a massive loss.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. "7-3 is the score. 2 minutes to play in the first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia right after this. Here's Corey Bojorquez now as he's on to punt for the Giants. A fair catch called for and taken out beyond the 45-yard line.
Run! 380. You're out. Go. Hey, go. Go, let's go. Run!
Throwing on first down is Herbert. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
5-9.
Shotgun now for Herbert.
Well, that scramble is ultimately going to end up short of the first down, Mike, but it's going to help quite a bit. That's a great job by the quarterback. Just taking what the defense gives you, get downfield, pick up good yardage.
They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down. Dobbs headed in motion. Throwing is Herbert on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. Quick throw, taken in. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a 1st down.
Now, this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
He's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
They'll look to throw yet again. That one intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Brown. And the Eagles will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
So this is where an offensive play caller needs to come to the rescue of his quarterback, because this defense, they're on to you. They've got 2 picks. They're starting to pick up on your tendencies. They're shifting guys over to counter them. Now you've got to add some wrinkles. Now you've got to throw him a curveball and try to shift back some of that advantage to your side of the ball.
He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
I think at some point for this quarterback, he has to start looking some other directions. I mean, he's tried to get the ball now to this guy multiple times, and all of them have resulted in incomplete passes. I'm not saying don't throw it to him in the future, but maybe get yourself a couple easy completions elsewhere before you look back in his direction.
And he's down inside the 40-yard line. First and 10 now from the 36.
Set. Go.
From the gun, it's Herbert. He gets it to Jonathan Mingo. He is in. Jonathan Mingo. Touchdown, Eagles.
You hear coaches, you hear commentators, everybody talks about that middle 4, Mike, the final 2 minutes of the second quarter and the first 2 minutes of the third quarter. Here they are now. They go down and they steal a late touchdown to end the half. Remember, they're going to get the ball first coming out of the break.
No problem there on the extra point, and the Eagles are on top. It's now 10-7. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. This returnable from the 4. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. They'll come up here, first and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Going down the middle of the field, and he's got his tight end. And they will get him down at the 35-yard line. Here's Jake Elliott now to try the field goal. This one from 52 yards away. And this one is blocked. So we've reached halftime here in South Philly, and the Eagles are on top. As we get you down to Florida, Orlando specifically, it's where the coach is. Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, thanks. This one's still anyone's game. We'll see who can come out with the hot hand in this second half. About to get started. 3 points, all that separates these two sides, as half number 2 kicks off. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30.
Run! Set. What is it up?
The third quarter begins with a run. He'll manage only a couple. That's Dexter Lawrence in for the tackle. Second down and 8.
Set.
Mingo, the man in motion. They'll get creative here on the jet sweep. And this is going to be an Eagles first down. Good running. Gets him to about the 44.
He had plenty of juice coming across to get the ball, Mike, but he hit a whole new gear after he secured it and began getting vertical. By comparison, it looked like a lot of the defenders who had a shot at him were a little flat-footed and ended up getting burned for a big gain.
Set.
Now give on the ground. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down.
Set.
And before the snap, we have a whistle. And this could very well be a false start.
Set. Hey, easy, easy, easy. We're going orange, 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 orange. Set.
Out of the gun, here's Herbert. Oh, no chance to get rid of that one. Under a heavy rush, he goes down.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. And this defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
Crowd right, crowd right, crowd right. Ready.
On 3rd and long, it's Herbert. And that is incomplete.
Let's call it for what it is, Mike. I mean, right now, this team is winning in spite of him. Certainly not because of him. And what's really concerning is that's the most important position on the team. And if they are able to hold on and they do pull this game out, it could wind up being one of the most poor performances we've ever seen in a winning effort that I can recall in a long time.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
Back to throw. Get this into the hands of Neighbors. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple, and it sets up 3rd down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
This one fielded out beyond the 25. And how about that? Nice return there, picking his way up past the 35-yard line. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Drive will start on the ground. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Mike, I have to be honest. When offenses come up with run-play designs, blocking the corner is not really a big priority. But in this case, great job not only forcing it on the outside, but defeating the block, coming up and making the tackle, and keeping it to no gain.
Ooh. And they'll have it across midfield, down at the opposing 46-yard line.
Well, after not having much success in the first half, they're able to get something going on the ground here to start the third quarter. I'd love to see the play caller mix in some play action, mix in some pass game. That should open up some of these holes for better situations to run the ball.
And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. Working from the shotgun, he'll hand this one off. And he will get forward for about 5 yards. That sets up third down. Herbert. This one deep downfield for Mingo. And he's in. Jonathan Mingo. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Second touchdown of the game. Season total now up to 5. The extra point is good. And the Eagles will get out in front 17-7. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. Now an opening past the 30. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Tight end motioning left. On first and 10, they'll set up to throw. To the right side here, pass is caught. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
And he'll be out of bounds at the 5. That is a gain of 20. And what a chance now. First and goal coming up. So these two teams take... So it took just 3 plays, but just like that, they have first and goal. Here's a run. And nothing develops there. It'll stay right at the 5-yard line. No gain on that one.
A corner who is not only a good tackler, Mike, but a willing tackler can be a huge asset to any defense. So often they get a bad rap. They're considered just pass defenders. They want to run around. But for a guy to be able to come up and force the run and keep this to no gain, Man, that makes a big difference on any defense. Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Let's go.
Throwing here on 3rd and goal. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 17-yard line.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down. And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
So the field goal makes it a one-score game here in the 4th quarter as they kick it away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
Grenade. Run. Set. Grenade. Run. Baylor Tiger. Baylor Tiger. Set.
And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. They'll work now on 2nd and 4.
Crowd right, crowd right, crowd right. Set. Run.
To throw is Herbert. He'll go right and find his running back. Now inside the 25. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Touchdown, Eagles. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the 4th quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to draw yourself back in it.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. He'll start at the 2. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Quick throw, out wide. It's caught.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
Here's 2nd and 2. They're going to motion the tight end over here. They'll look to throw. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down. Now they'll set up to throw. The outside, caught by Neighbors.
This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
Tight end going in motion here. Back to the air one more time. There's that man again. Another catch. They send the tight end in motion. They'll look to throw again. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense That can't be overstated.
He'll drop to throw. Fires left sideline. That is complete. And he'll be out of bounds at the 5. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 38 yards. Well, a chance to get right back in it here. First down and goal. This one caught at the 4. And he will score. Game on. Touchdown, New York. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
Next to score, Eagles 24, Giants 17.
So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Set.
Handoff here, up the middle, and he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down.
Set. Hey, Ray. Ready.
Throwing now is Herbert. That's to the sideline. It is intercepted, but I don't think he was able to stay in bounds. And indeed, the officials concur. It is incomplete. Very nearly a turnover.
It's pretty remarkable at this stage, Mike, that they're even winning this game. I mean, anytime a quarterback is completing less than 50% of his throws, you just don't see that very often. And it just seems like time and time again, this quarterback and his intended targets, they're just not on the same page.
Herbert going to try to throw on 3rd down, and that is incomplete.
When you get the ball in this situation, what you're looking to do is not only end the drive with a touchdown to put the game away, but you'd love to chew up some clock. So with that incomplete pass now likely putting an end to this series, that's a big opportunity for them to try to close this game out.
This brought in out past the 20. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. Slot man in motion left. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. His 8th reception of the game. And good for a first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Quick throw, taken in. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Every quarterback's dream is, can I get the ball out of my hand as fast as possible and get it to a guy that can do the rest after the catch? And it seems like nowadays throughout the entire league, the best offenses thrive in yards after the catch.
Plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
All right, so this is why you get paid the big bucks. These are the possessions as a quarterback you need to deliver for your team. Everybody talks about 2-minute. Everybody drills it every single week. But when it comes down to this moment in the game, your quarterback needs to be on point. And after that 1st down incompletion, it just makes things that much harder.
They'll look to throw yet again. Oh, and a pressure there. He can't get a throwaway, and he's taken down.
And the big guys up front in the offensive line just continue to not be on the same page. And we've seen it time and time again here today. This pass rush remains 1 step ahead of them, and it's the quarterback who continues to pay the price.
The crowd cranking it up another notch before 3rd and long. Left side in the hands of Neighbors. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
All right, this is a good start. Plays like these are definitely going to help as you work your way into scoring range. While you have to be wary of the clock and keep an eye on it, they should have plenty of time here to finish this drive.
Quickly to the outside and complete.
Breaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
Now, 2nd and 4. Back to throw. That one to the sideline is over everybody. But now a penalty flag will come in. They may get him for grounding. The Philly faithful making some noise on their feet before 3rd down. They'll throw out of the gun. Thrown into a sea of bodies, but it's complete. And the Giants here will use the 1st of their timeouts. They'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in this one. Here we go. This is 4th down. He'll look to throw. That's taken in. A gutsy call, but they pay it off. It's a gain of 17.
And now, after that catch, they've got a chance here late, Mike. They've got enough time to try to move this thing down. I think they can win the game on this possession.
Here we go. 1st and goal.
Let's go.
They'll run. And it's a touchdown. They have gotten to within 1, and a 2-point conversion can give them the lead here in the final minute. So they're not level yet. A critical extra point attempt to follow. The extra point is good. A big one as we are tied late in this football game. We are in the final minute of what is now a tie game as we are set for the kickoff. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
30-yard line.
They'll come up for 1st and 10.
Set. Hey, Ray.
In motion, Reed.
Set.
And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. So the Eagles will use their first timeout here, and they'll stop it with 28 seconds to go in the game. Here's a 2nd and 6.
Set. Go.
On play action now, Herbert. That's complete to his tight end. It's Dawson Knox. 17 yards on that connection. 1st down, Philadelphia.
A clutch throw here to keep their chances alive. Tie ball game as they approach midfield now. They've got to keep an eye on the clock. They've got to find a way to get this ball into field goal range.
And the rush gets there. Down he goes. Here's a timeout for Philadelphia. That is their 2nd, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining.
This is a great reminder of why it's so important to have great offensive tackles. When you get beat so fast off the edge, the quarterback has nowhere to go in the pocket to escape, and that's what happens.
Now, on 2nd and long.
Set. Hey, go lion. 5-9.
The tight end going in motion to the left.
Set.
Out of the gun, here's Herbert. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. And it's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
Baylor Tiger. Hey, Ram. Real hot.
Throwing is Herbert on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. L'Jarius Sneed, tight coverage as he gets in the way of that one.
Well, that's 2 straight plays now where this secondary has won their matchup, and right now the offense needs to find some plays that just call for easy completions. Get your wide receivers in space. Allow them to run after the catch, because right now these downfield passes, the defense is all over them.
And we will not see a return on this one, as it will be marked down. This is 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Ready to work. Come back, team.
Here we go. One final play. Oh, the pressure too much. He goes down. So, overtime coming up. Not a playoff game, so a quick reminder of the rules. Each team gets 1 possession unless the opening possession is a touchdown. Then it's game over. Any defensive score ends the game. Each team gets a couple of timeouts, and all replays come from upstairs. If the first OT ends in a tie, so does the game. quarters could not determine a winner. We get back underway here in overtime. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
Set. Set.
They'll run. He'll try the left side now. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3.
Down at the 33-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7.
380. Good hut. Twelve. Ready.
Now a first throw here in overtime. The throw on the run is complete. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
Ready.
Throwing on first down is Herbert. The open man is Johnston. He's got it. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
8 yards on the pickup brings up 2nd and 2 at the Giants' 39-yard line.
380.
He'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2.
Set. Hold the trips right.
Johnston motioning over. He's got room at the 30. And he's into the end zone. That'll do it. They win it in OT. What a job to finish the play with a touchdown. The catch and carry, and the carry part, Greg, that was the most impressive there.
Well, you said it, Mike. The catch was nice, but it's what can you do after the catch that really separates guys in this league. And in this case, he did plenty because it ended up in a touchdown.
So it's a win here for the Eagles. They had to work for this one. All even through 4 quarters, able to get the breakthrough in overtime to come away with a victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Eagles are winners, as we say, so long from South Philly.